Hey, welcome back to New JANG City, where I've been doing a little bit of work. Not here. Nope, not here. Over here, in the cargo harbor area, which is actually, one of the most developed areas of the city, but I wasn't happy with it yet. It wasn't done, and it's still not done, but it's a little bit closer to done now. First of all, I wanted to get a couple more vehicles in there. Actually, I wanted to get a few more vehicles in there, and I only got a couple done in the time that I allotted to myself, but I really did not put any emphasis on making the vehicles look good. I just wanted to focus on speed. I just wanted to get a couple cars in, one small, one medium, and a pickup truck. I didn't get to the pickup truck, but at least I got a couple cars done in a reasonable amount of time. The last car that I built, as I've said a few times now, took me 10 hours because I was going crazy with some really weird building techniques. Didn't need to do any of that. As a matter of fact, specifically needed to not do any of that this time around. So I used just regular town and city chassis to start these off, and very straightforward building techniques. Not very much studs on the side construction at all. Each one is able to hold just one minifigure comfortably, which is just fine for me. Neither one is perfect, but the good news here is that I did get at least a couple of these done, and it only took me 75 minutes. 75 minutes, so an hour and a quarter to get these two done, which is respectable productivity. So I got those in. Still need to do a pickup truck and some other stuff, but that'll all come later. And they're just parked over there to represent employee vehicles. And then I built some more cargo to add just busyness to the whole place. So this cargo box, added these stacks of tires there. As you look on the left hand side over here, got a little bin with some chain in it, some barrels on a pallet, some bulk cargo on pallets that are open top, some more break bulk cargo back there with a couple of treads that are being delivered, and over on the right hand side, some stacks of crates over there against the warehousing facility. And in front of the warehousing facility, some more break bulk stuff that's just out there in the middle of the place. One of these things was here already previously, but I added some more, and also added in my truck that I did a couple days ago, because that's where that one was always intended to go, to help with this space. And let's see, we got this guy over here who's pulling a chain along. Looks weird there because he's actually looking directly away from the camera. Some more stacks of open bulk cargo over here. I was mostly looking for things that I had way too many of, just stuff that existed in excess in my parts collection that could be turned into cargo, because why not? It's always good to have bulk stuff, I need to do more of that for my train lines as well. Have multiples of the same types of rolling stock with, just bulk cargo, because it looks good. So this place has a lot more stuff going on in it now. That's a big improvement. Like I said, this is one of my more developed areas, but a lot of it was blank, empty tile space. And I still want to add in more. I already said I want to bring in the pickup truck as an additional employee vehicle, most likely. Then down on the pier closest to us, I want to bring in a tractor trailer rig to be picking up some of the bulk cargo that's being offloaded from the freighter there. But, overall, it's just a little bit of improvement, moving things in the right direction. And I like most of the scenes that have been developing here. Stuff looks realistic-ish, at least realistic-ish more than it did yesterday. So progress is good, and the things kind of make sense to me. Nothing is too weird, and I like it. I'm very happy with this space over here in general. So I'm going to continue to develop this a little bit over time. Oh yeah, I also need to replace that crane still, the one on the right with the green legs, because that's mostly just an official build. But yeah, just felt like working over here, so I did. And next, who knows, I may shift my focus over to a completely different area. Oh yeah, not today, but a day or two ago, started this project, lighting up the mall. Yeah, like I said, only just started. Lots of mess there, lots of wires, connectors, light strips. I'm using the brick stuff system. Seems to work pretty well, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done there, so don't expect this to be done soon. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.